right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
I'm Seabass.
And we want to start off the show kind of solemnly, I guess, would be the word to say. Condolences to the Rosales family. It's Rosebush from the Whiskey Glass podcast, our brother in podcasting. Lost a family member. They talked about him a lot on their podcast, right?
Yeah.
He went by One Eye. That's what everybody knows.
That was
about.
his nickname, yeah.
Yeah. So condolences to the family. They had a funeral for him this last week. Sorry for your loss. Well, I guess it's kind of a tough transition, right, to what we're going to talk about. Obviously, we weren't here earlier this week to talk about The Walking Dead, but that just happened this past weekend. Sunday, dude, I don't care what you say, probably the best episode they've had in a long time.
Oh, my God, really?
I think so.
I thought you'd agree with me that it was probably the worst episode.
You're tripping.
Are we talking about the same episode?
Yes. I thought it was the one. It was all about Eugene, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
And the way they did it, where the black and white, and he's on the lower steps, and the other guy that's in power is on the top, and they kind of level each other out, and then the other guy just one line and bangs him out, and I was like, oh shit! It was a really good episode, dude.
No,
you didn't like it?
No.
I don't know about the best episode, but I thought it was good.
Come on, we all know you're gonna say that.
Well, yeah, I like the fucking
What
show.
did you like about it?
I thought I'm supposed to be watching The Walking Dead. I felt like I was watching a cross between a soap opera and a Law and Order episode.
Well, then you might as well bounce now, because the dead aren't going to be a massive problem here soon.
I'll be honest with you. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I'm expecting zombie killing. I'm expecting all this third world type stuff.
Hey, but you got to remember, they're deep in there's not that many dead walking around anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole point. Now they're in this city that they're trying to act like is middle America again, and it's just getting whack. I mean, come on, dude. The deaf chick that works for the newspaper?
Yeah.
She's trying to get a scoop on a story. This ain't regular times. The head security dude in the red?
Mercer?
Yeah. And she's asking him all these questions. He needs just to tell her to shut up and beat it.
She wasn't talking. How you going to tell her to shut up?
Put your hands down, ma'am.
Put your hands in your pocket and walk away.
Yeah.
Just 'cause, right? But you know what I'm saying? It's not.
It's the build up, Tony. It's the build up. You gotta see the battle, like where Eugene's at. Like Eugene is like.
Who cares about Eugene?
He's a bad motherfucker.
I care about Eugene. Fuck you.
No, you only care because you wish he had that hair.
Hey, I ain't gonna
No,
lie,
I don't.
I want
But that
that
was
hair,
cool.
dog.
I wish I had that amount of hair, but not that style.
So it was a really good episode. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. We're not going to give any spoilers other than what we already said.
Don't bother to watch it.
It was great. But I want to bring something up, Sebastian, and tell me what you think about this.
You know what I think about it. I know what you're going to talk about.
What?
The Maggie and Negan spinoff show.
If there was not a love interest between those two, there would not be a spinoff.
If that's where it goes, I'm
two.
going to be upset.
Hold on a second. Is it a spinoff?
Yeah,
There's going to be a new show about Maggie and Negan in New York.
And it's called Island of the Dead, where New York is shut off from the outside world.
What? Was it a commercial? Because I just skipped through the commercial.
I haven't seen any commercials for it. I've only seen
so how
the
do you know
title
about
card.
It was I read
If
an
you would let me
article
finish
about
before you fucking try to talk over me, Tony.
Here we go.
I read an article about it.
I saw the title card of the show.
What do you mean by title card?
Like, that's the
headline, basically.
Yeah. It shows the picture of, like it's kind of like a promo picture.
Okay.
So it's like some wall with a gate in New York. It's got a sign, like, destroyed on the bottom right, and then it's like Isle of the Dead, and then it says Maggie Negan on it.
Okay, and you saw it online as well.
Correct.
And you saw it online.
Yes.
Maggie
hold on a
Negan
second.
Sitting in
What kind of searches are you guys doing online?
This is no search. It comes up in your feed because we like it.
And
I follow a
You
couple
guys need to
pages
start
for it.
searching
so-
for some other stuff.
I don't know about your broke ass Apple phone, but
Yeah,
my
your
Apple
dinosaur
listens
ass
to what I'm saying. So I say The Walking Dead, and articles about The Walking Dead will pop up. So
Okay, but why are you looking for articles on The Walking Dead? Just watch the show.
I'm
kid.
not. I'm
It's
not
not.
looking for
You're not
articles
looking for it. It pops up in your feed.
because you talk about it, and Siri's listening, so it automatically gives you your.
Well, not
feed.
only that, I'm sure you follow the page.
Yeah,
You do?
So it gives you
of
that.
course. I'm a fan.
Whatever. But anyways, yes.
So I
Maggie and Negan
Yeah, no.
Sitting in
I
a
hope
tree.
that's
are
not
going
where
to
it
smash, as the
Hope
kids
that's
say
not where it
today.
goes. I really hope not, because that would be disappointing. But
sitting in a flat in New York City.
Is that has nothing to do with the comics, though, right?
if that's where it goes, then that did nothing to do with the comics.
Okay.
Well,
But also, the fact that Negan's still in the show has nothing to do with the comics. Because, like I said, right after the Whisperer War, Negan just leaves.
In the did you say it was an actual promo you saw?
yeah, it was. Yeah, I was talking
Did
about it's coming.
Maggie's son? What's his name?
Herschel?
Herschel.
Did he by chance call him daddy at any point?
Probably not.
Nah, just she did.
Yeah, again, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I hope not. It would make zero sense.
You think it doesn't?
No, yeah,
but
remind
but-
me.
but it's
Remind me.
making-
Remind me.
But it's making sense, or it's leaning in that direction. Would you say?
I hope not.
But it is leaning.
No,
in that, it's
I hope
leaning-
not. I'm not going to say that it's leaning in that direction, but I hope that's not where it goes. Because that would make zero sense.
How would that make that
Yeah, it
perfect
makes total
sense?
sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. You're right. Uh-huh.
It's an
Yep.
ugly arc.
It makes sense.
He was the leader
You
of
guys
a
are
group
so right.
or community.
You guys are so right. It
She
makes
was the
sense.
leader of a community. They both understand what it took to be leaders of those communities.
Oh, yeah, they're
And they have
definitely going
something
to
in
come to an
common now.
understanding.
And he's not a bad looking dude. I mean, he's keeping his weight
They're
down.
definitely going to come to an understanding in a while. I totally see it happening. You
They
guys are
are.
so right.
Can we talk about something that happened in the episode, though?
What happened?
The reporter and her sister that translates.
Yes.
They were in an apartment like towards the end. One of the girls' apartments, if they don't live together, I don't know.
Okay.
They were talking to each other about the newspaper and how they're not letting them do stories that they really want to do.
Right.
And then at one point, one of them said to the other, well, we're only here temporarily, so what does it matter type deal.
Okay.
What you mean you're only there temporarily? You trying to get back out into that world?
They're trying to go back to Alexandria.
But
They
Back
got to
with Maggie.
rebuild Alexandria.
for what? They're laced up now.
Yeah, but the episode before, the dude was there and took them all kinds of shit so they can rebuild Alexandria.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
The guy that Eugene was arguing with,
Lance Hornsby.
that guy, in the last episode, the one prior to this last one, had gone to Alexandria and told him, hey, look, I brought you all these supplies. We're going to help you get back on your feet. But if you don't want to fucking be here and help rebuild shit and you just want to come live on a new place, you can come do that, or you can stay here and rebuild whatever it is you want.
So that's
Okay.
why not everybody's at the Commonwealth.
Right.
And that's why some people want to go back, be with their peoples,
Oh.
because they feel like that place is a little suspect.
Especially after that kid who got his ass kicked. Talking about thousands more behind him.
Okay.
Make sense now?
Yeah.
Okay. Answer all your questions?
Yeah. I mean, like
Can
I
we
said, it was a
consider
weak,
those dots connected?
It
or?
was a weak episode, so
Eek, you're tripping.
why? Because you showed Eugene being a stalker. He's got that crime thing, billboard, chalkboard.
Yeah. Connecting dots, Tony.
Yeah, it's whack.
We know you're good at that.
That's why you didn't like the fucking episode, because it was about connecting dots.
Two things I did like, and they both happened around the same time. When Eugene finally found that girl, and she was just like a badass, and she was just like, "Fuck this guy."
Right? And just
And
walk
that-
by him.
yeah, that was
looking at him.
cool. He was yelling at that one dude on, like you said, on the steps.
Right.
He's like, "I'm gonna tell everybody what you I'm gonna tell everybody who you are." And then he's just yelling and yelling, and the dude was like, "Okay,
Go ahead.
yeah."
What are you going to tell him?
You already signed that you had episode. Oh, I was like,
ooh,
this
yeah.
dude's smooth. He good. He had you coming a mile away.
But it was a whack episode.
But look for it, Negan and Maggie, Isle of the Dead in 2023.
I think they canceled the Carol Daryl spinoff.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they're doing the Negan Maggie?
No. Why would that have anything to do with it?
I don't know. I wonder why they would cancel that other one.
I think they want to kill Daryl.
You think so? Well, he died. He's not even a character in the...
No, he's not even in the comics.
They should have killed him a long time ago. Just saying.
Yeah, right when he was trying to get with Beth.
That would have been a good couple right there. Him and Beth. That would have been good.
Which was Beth?
The one that was
Maggie's little
17.
sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
Where they were getting drunk at a little cabin.
That I don't remember.
Let me ask you a question. Sebastian, you're a big music person too, so this will be fun for you.
Oh.
What song do you catch yourself singing all the time? Or do you not? You just sing it the way it is?
No, yeah, I don't.
No?
Unless I don't know that I'm getting the words wrong.
What song has that happened with?
I don't know.
No?
I can't tell you
You know,
specifics.
That's a good question because there is an actual song that I know I'm just making up the lyrics to it. I just, off the top of my head, I don't remember what it is.
There's a song by Celia Cruz that you should fucking know all about it. It's called Guantanamera.
Uh-huh.
I always sing it, 1 ton tomato. It's a 1 ton tomato. And there's another song I always fuck up too.
You ever heard of Tiny Dancer by Elton John?
The title sounds familiar.
Listen to like the first 30, 40 seconds of it.
Okay.
My brother taught my nephew, his son, to say Tony Danza. And it's the funniest thing, dude. The first time I ever heard him singing it, said Tony Danza. That's a good one.
You know, no other songs coming to... Because you play music.
Yeah, nothing that comes off the top of my head.
Was there ever one, do you remember that you sang and you thought you were singing it right and somebody pointed it out to you?
No.
No?
No, because I very rarely will sing in front of somebody other than my old lady.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you just sitting around working and a little ditty comes in your head and...
No.
No?
A friend of mine, though, a while back, you remember her, Sandra.
Yeah?
One of my songs back in the day was My Eyes Adored You by Frankie Valli.
Okay.
And maybe I sang it and she was there. I don't remember how it got brought up. But she thought the lyrics were My Eyes of Georgia instead of My Eyes Adored You.
Oh, wow. Oh, you really fucked that song up, Tony.
No, that's what she thought it was.
Yeah, because you fucked it up. Wow. So, yesterday, your wife's birthday, right? How was that? Did you guys celebrate good?
Yeah, it was a good day. I got off of work early.
Oh, you got a nice boss.
And I had a doctor's appointment. She had some running around to do. Yeah, we'll talk about my doctor's appointment afterwards. Got the update.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We actually went to the mall. Man, the mall is horrible, dude. It's bad.
The last time I went, it was looking more like an indoor swap meet than a...
It's leaning towards that way, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's, yeah. I mean, there's still some good stores in there. There's, the...
The ambiance is...
Yeah.
It's dead.
And the side where JCPenney was...
Yeah?
That side is, like, bad.
Is JCPenney's gone?
No, JCPenney's still there.
Oh, okay.
But that's, like, only the real regular store on that side. When you say indoor swap meet...
Right.
Yeah, a lot of those type of stores are down over there on that side.
Really?
Like, not familiarized.
No
yeah. The side with Macy's, at least that's still going on a little bit. You got the Express, you got H&M, Sunglass Hut,
what's
Dick's,
Spencer's, right? Is that still there?
Yeah,
They're in the corner.
you got that. But the JCPenney side, dude,
gone. You got the little tailor downstairs.
Yeah, he's still there.
The record shop closed, right? The record alley that was there, that's been gone
yeah.
for a minute, right? Then they had a GNC down there, if I remember correctly.
That's gone.
Wow.
That whole section downstairs where the GNC and all that, they're just, I wouldn't say they're boarded up, but there's just like stuff on the windows that you can't see in. Really? That's where that little play area is.
Right.
Dude, there's nothing down there. There's the Taylor, JCPenney, and that's all I can remember.
And that's it? Holy shit.
And then once you get a little bit further down, then there's like a barber in there.
Oh, yeah, that's weird to have them all
very
like that.
Weird.
But they do pretty good, though. I mean, their haircuts are fucking expensive there, though.
Oh, is that right? You been there?
A long time. Like, when I first came and I was looking for a place, I went and I was like...
You know what? We just saw that close down, and we were just there in December. Things Remembered.
The fuck is that?
Where they engrave glasses or photo frames.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's gone. And we just got some. We buy something from there at least once a year.
Really?
Yeah, for somebody.
And then they have, like, is the Hallmark store still there?
That's gone. That's been gone.
Jeez, that tells you how long it's been since. And the last time I went in, I go, like, where Stuffed Pizza's at. I go in through there.
Yeah, that's where we go into.
And then left.
And my wife and I just talked about it. We thought with the Stuffed Pizza going up, that other restaurant around across the way from there, the Dick's, and then the Gold's Gym. I think it would be like revitalized. No.
Nah, dude, malls are dying, dude. Everybody's buying everything online.
That's a shame.
Across America, big old empty buildings everywhere.
Yeah, that's bad. I didn't know Sears was. I thought Sears was gone.
Right.
But I mean, the sign ain't even there no more. It's like it's been gone forever.
Really?
I didn't even realize it.
I didn't either. So, is there even a Sears here in the Valley anymore? Just the one in Coachella. There's a Dent, like the Dent store or whatever it is.
Dent.
Yeah. So, like when they have appliances that have dents in them, and they can't send them back, or they send them down to the Coachella store and they'll sell them there.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I believe is what they do.
I didn't even know there was a Sears at Coachella.
Yeah,
I remember Indio.
Yeah,
right
it's
off of the
right
boulevard.
there. It's on. Well, it's Cesar Chavez now. It used to be Harrison Street, and it's right as you come in there, around that corner where Taco Mark is at.
I didn't know.
No, well,
the only thing I knew about Coachella was the Foster Freeze, and that closed down.
Oh yeah, that's way too far. That's a Castañeda's now. My sister used to work at that Foster Freeze.
Oh, is that right?
Yep, and in the Indio Mall back in the day when it was jumping, my older sister used to work at Hot Dog on a Stick.
No.
Yep.
She used to rock that uniform?
Yep. Back in the day.
She used to make fresh lemonade?
I don't know, dude. Don't ask me shit like that.
You know what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah. All the cholos standing around waiting to get some lemonade.
My brother used to tell me that him and his friends, like that first table, whatever's in front of Hot Dog on a Stick, they get that table just to wait for them to
wait, right? Oh, come on, man, let's go. It's time for them to make lemonade. You know you did it. Don't lie, Tony.
Seabass, you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I know what a hot dog on a stick is.
When they make the fresh lemonade?
I can imagine, yeah.
There used to be some girls that we went to high school with that worked there. They would do it.
Dog.
Good times.
I remember the Sweet Life. Remember the Sweet Life cookie place?
No.
Right in front of the food court?
Yes. Like Smith's, right? Miss Fields.
It's something like that, but it was called the Sweet Life.
Yeah.
I used to try to mess with it. Well, I used to talk to a girl that worked there.
Okay.
And so she would hook me up with cookies all the time.
I think I remember that.
Well, I think I told the story. Did I tell you the story about I went to a party in Indio and I shouldn't have been there?
Yes, I believe
That's
so.
how most of your stories start. I was at a party and I shouldn't have been there.
It was that girl.
Okay.
I met her that's where she worked.
Okay.
So, Good times.
Hey, dude, back like our stories, man, we were so fucked up, or we knew we shouldn't have been there,
Well,
or both.
last night for my wife's birthday, to continue with that, we went downtown Palm Springs and had dinner at Kaiser Grill,
Okay,
and we ate outside on the
patio.
patio on Palm Canyon, and it's like spring break for some people. It's already starting,
Okay,
so there's like families and stuff walking around. And so we started talking about spring breaks, and we were talking about the time I was with you
in the Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo, and we were getting zero play.
Yeah, that was that car was ahead of its time and behind the times. You know what I
I mean, if that Palm Canyon Easter spring break was Indio Boulevard,
We'd have been,
yeah.
we'd have been in the, we'd have been in like Flynn,
And if it was Coachella, we'd have been married.
right? Shit. Let's go back to the ranch. You can meet my mom and dad, my grandmas, my grandmas. It was two-tone purple with chrome, and I was the first one to have gold plating. It was actually paint. Yeah, it was pretty fucking funny.
Did you have a chain link steering wheel? Did
No.
you have a small steering wheel?
No, I don't think I ever changed it out.
Okay.
Not on that one. Maybe. I don't remember. I never drove with a chain link. It was too goddamn hot out here. I'd have fucking scars on my hand from driving that fucking car.
Did we ever talk about the
Kratos
story
from God of War.
that when you had the speaker box on the back seat?
We had to have. I had 2 6x9s in the back seat in a box.
In a box, so it took up the seat.
Right.
So one time the three of us rolled somewhere, you, me, Manuel, and Manuel was riding Cherry.
Okay.
So we were rolling by some people around at the high school.
And one of you whistled,
And
right?
no, I bowed down, so it looked like you and Manuel were sitting real close to each other.
Fucked up. Like we was just partnered up, Fuck.
So we're having dinner last night, and we went to Kaiser Grill. And it's a nice place. It's pretty,
What end of the strip is it on?
south, like near where Village Pub is,
Okay.
right next door to LG's, which LG's is like
At the end.
Top.
Yeah.
top of the line, top of the food chain.
Right.
Kaiser Grill is like just below it.
Never been to either one of those.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to go at least once. Oh, you've been to similar. What it was in Morton's?
Yeah.
Same thing. The reason we went there is because that's where I went to dinner with James, Shannon, and Gideon for our birthdays weekend before, 2 weeks before.
And you wanted to go back for a steak, right?
Yeah, my old lady was like, yeah, that sounds good, and we decided to go for her birthday. So they sat us down. I'm going to skip this one part, and I'll come back to it.
Okay.
Because, anyways, they sat us down in the front. There was a lot of people. It was pretty good amount of people already there.
Okay.
Waiter, takes our drink order. He says he's going to bring out bread and butter. Cool.
Butter.
So, about 2-3 minutes later, a single woman sat her in a table right next to us. Okay?
Okay.
They brought our drinks out. About 5 more minutes later, at another table was a big group of people. Maybe 6 or 8 people.
Okay.
At that same time, another table with 2 people got seated. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're here for at least 10 minutes, if not 15.
No drinks.
No, our
bread.
drinks were here.
Oh, okay, just no bread and butter.
No bread and butter. As soon as the big group of people and the 2-seaters sat down, within 30 seconds they had water, bread and butter, as well as they brought it to the single person that had been seated 2 minutes after us.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. Now, call the waiter over.
You wished you had your bell, didn't you?
So I said,
I thought that's the part that he skipped.
I called him over and said, hey, I said, the table behind you, the table to the side of you, and that table over there, they all just got seated and they got their bread. Why can't we get ours? Right? He goes, oh, I'm sorry. And he goes and brings us our bread. Now, here's where I skipped. This is the part that I skipped. And I hate to bring this up, but it just amplifies what I saw.
They were all Anglo.
Yes. The whole restaurant, all the patrons were Anglo. My wife doesn't notice stuff like this.
That's the first thing I noticed.
Exactly. Same here.
I hate that about myself.
Yeah, same here. I scope out the whole place. Just to see if there's anybody I know.
Right.
And B, what kind of group, what kind of crowd is
Anybody
it?
you need to hide from?
Yeah, exactly. So, and I hate to I hate thinking that way.
Right.
And I'm not saying that that's why it happened, but it's almost like...
Well, what other conclusion can you draw, right?
Right. I mean, it was like, again, right when they were seated, the busboys came, bread and water. As soon as they sat down. Yeah. I don't know what else. What else do you attribute it to?
So, what did you address it at all?
I just pointed it out to the dude, and he right away brought it. And during our meal, like the manager, you know how they come around sometimes. Hey, everything okay? Everything good? Any questions? Any issues? I didn't say nothing. I was like, yeah, everything's cool. He goes, thank you for coming. And went off to the next table. I'm not trying to get our waiter in trouble.
Right.
I'm not sure if it's his responsibility because the other tables, the busboys did it. Brought the water and bread. So, just chalk it up to...
Next time what you need to do is tell them, hey, listen, why don't you do me a favor? Let's have a little experiment real quick. I'm going to help you out with something that's going to help you in the future. Go ask that dude at the head of that table with all them people. Ask him if you could see a $20 bill. Just tell him you just want to see it. And then I want you to take that dollar bill and look at the front and turn it over and look at the back of it. And then afterwards, hand it back to him and come back and see me. And then when he comes back to the table, you pull out a $20 bill. And show him, look at that, front and back. And then let him hand it back to you. Yeah? Does my money look any different than his?
Well, I'm not
If you're a server out there anywhere and you just heard that, fucking don't do that.
Okay, and I was
Don't
about to
do
say,
that.
I don't want my food to get spit on before it comes out.
So do it at the end of the meal, you chicken shit.
I would have requested to get you not kicked out, but to get you helped out by somebody else.
Now, with you being in the food industry,
Fuck that dude.
which dude?
The dude that says, here, go ask him about his $20 bill.
Yeah, that's true. Don't get me wrong. I say fuck that dude too.
Fuck that
But what
dude.
do you do with the patron that was not serviced as everyone else was?
That feels like it was because...
Gauge how pissed off they are first, and then go on from there. If they're super pissed off, hey, let me comp something for you. You know, that's what I go to anyways first, just because people like free shit.
Right.
And I can't get in trouble for it anyways, because that's what we're supposed to do. So, I don't know. Let me get you a free dessert at the end of the night or something like that.
That's actually they offered us dessert. The dessert menu, I should say. And I probably should have been like, yeah, I should get this for free for that little situation from earlier.
If you have to ask, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't come out and hey, here's the dessert menu,
But
I'll get you something for free on there.
Yeah.
But you didn't bring it up to a manager, so that's also
again,
kinda where it
I'm
was
not
on
trying
you.
to get old boy in trouble.
I'm not saying that you would have gotten him in trouble, but it'd maybe be, hey, next time let's be a little more vigilant about who we were giving bread and butter to. Let's do it chronologically.
And not only that, I'm not trying to be petty either.
Bullshit, you're not. You talked about taking a fucking bell into a restaurant.
I didn't talk about that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
Let's
did
go
not.
listen back
You
to
said
that
you had-
episode.
yeah.
No, I don't remember how that subject got brought up.
Hell. You need to go back and
No,
listen.
y'all
Yeah.
are tripping right now.
All right.
All of a sudden, I get pinned for it. No, or binged for it. No,
You're the one that said it. It wasn't us.
I don't remember how that went. No. I'll have to re-listen to that one.
Mm-hmm. I'll find it. Don't worry.
But again, I'm not trying to be petty. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble.
Well, that's
But
not petty. It's. Hey, I'm not getting treated right here. I come here for the experience. You know what I mean?
That's a good point too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're being petty at all. I think it's, hey, what the fuck, Chuck?
You paid how much for fucking dinner that night
Yeah.
just for yourself?
Exactly.
And you're getting fucked out of bread, butter, and water?
But all the white people
drinks.
got bread and water.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right when they sat down.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, right when
Oh,
they
I believe
sat
you.
down.
I've seen it.
Fuck, why didn't you stand up and go grab the bread and butter off their fucking
You
table?
want to hear the
'Cause that's a good way to get
you wanna
kicked
hear
out.
You want to hear the funniest thing? The dude, when that big group got sat down, the busboy had 2 baskets of bread and butter.
Oh, he saw him coming in.
And I was like, oh, okay, once for that table, they're going to bring me the other basket, right?
Me, not us.
Yeah.
Me.
And so so they put the basket down on this table, and they gave it to the single lady that was seated after me, but before them.
Wow.
And I was like, fuck, yeah.
Was there a light above you guys at the restaurant?
No, not. What do you mean by a light?
Well, like, was there any kind of lighting near you guys, you and your wife?
Yeah,
Maybe it was difficult to see you guys. Yeah, dude. You know, like I said, it's really shitty that's where we go. That's where our mind takes us.
And I even hate to even say that that's where my mind went, but it is.
We can't help it. That's, it's what we've been. It's what we've known. It's what we've seen, and it's what we're constantly told. Right? Like, just what shit is.
And one of the reasons why I went there is because something specifically like that happened to me when I used to work at Alamo. I got into it with this older white customer, older guy, in regards to he was having an issue with his car, and I was trying to help him, and we were getting into it, and it was one of those things that I was just like, no, this is what we're gonna do. And let's say I was comping him for something, and he wanted more. Okay, let's just whatever. I don't remember what it was, but let's just say that's what it is.
Okay.
So me and this guy, we almost start arguing. Now, mind you, I'm the assistant manager of the location, and I'm the manager on duty.
Okay.
One of my rental agents, who's a white dude, comes in and says, hey, everything okay here? Because he saw we were, going back and forth. And the customer was telling him what had happened, and he was like, well, this is what's going to happen, just like he told you that's what's going to happen. And the dude was like, okay.
So I had some shit happen like this to me the other day. But it kind of counteracts the point because the guest was Mexican and spoke better Spanish than English. And I don't speak great Spanish. I can put together a sentence, but it'll sound fucking Anglo. So she told me what she wanted to do, and I told her, okay, so this is what I'm going to do, and then you do this, and then this is what's going to happen. And it'll be fixed. The result that you want is what's going to happen. Told her exactly how I was going to do it, and she said, no, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is the result that I want. I said, yeah, that's the result you'll get when I do this. She said, I'm confused. I said, well, I'm going to reverse what happened and then fix what you want to happen, basically. She said, I don't get it. Can I talk to another manager? Okay. So I went and grabbed another manager who spoke Spanish because I knew that's what was going to happen. And the manager literally said the same exact shit that I did. They were going to reverse and then redo, basically. And she's, oh, okay, we'll do that. Really? It's the same shit that I told you.
That other manager that came up, was he older than you? He or she?
She was older than me.
Yeah, that might play a part in it.
Yeah.
That's ageist then.
Yeah. And like I said, my guy the dude was like, okay. And I even said, well, why is it okay if he tells you? And when I was telling you, you want to fight about it. And he didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
I was just like, motherfucker.
Look, Beener, just get it done. I gotta go out.
Pretty
I wasted
much.
enough time with you already.
Yeah, brown boy.
Oh, God, Tony,
Holy
Jesus.
fuck.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I've had issues like that, too. I can't remember a specific one right now. But I always just shut shit down.
Well, when I was building my house, I built the pool first.
Okay.
part of the reason was because I needed dirt to raise the lot to build the house on. So we did the pool first. So we dug the pool out and put the dirt where the house is going to be.
Right.
So it worked out great. So I was doing the plumbing and stuff. I was there almost every day, every afternoon, and I would play music. And one day, from the caddy corner of my pool, of my backyard, I could hear somebody yelling. And so I look, and there was like somebody's head right there at the corner where the 4 houses meet. My house, my side neighbor, my back neighbor, and then his house was just like, diagonally. Yeah. So, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Being nice. I didn't know what he was yelling. Trying to get my attention. You people need to stop playing this music. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And I was like, you people? I'm sick of you people. Da-da-da. I'm like, who do you think I am? I don't care who you are.
What people are you talking about?
I'm like, first of all, this is my house.
Not play with the fuck I want.
Exact. Had he been nice about it, even though it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Turn it down, right?
I'll turn it down. Okay, I get it. But damn, you people. I was like, for that, I'm going to play it louder and I'm going to stay longer.
Right?
Man.
Ooh-wee. Man, I ain't had shit like that happen in a while. When was the last time shit like that happened? It's been a minute.
It's like we don't really speak Spanish all that much.
Yo, I used to have this neighbor
Go ahead.
that, like, dude, 3 houses down. 3 houses down from the neighbor behind me.
Okay.
Okay, myself and my neighbor, right next to me, we're the ones that have get-togethers.
Okay.
And we have certain neighbors that
Don't like it, no matter what.
No matter what time it is, no matter, dude, you guaranteed the police are going to be called 9 o'clock at night, whatever, all the time. We got this one neighbor, he hasn't done it in a long time. And I know that for a fact because our last couple of Christmas get-togethers, it hasn't happened. He used to have this light, a spotlight, that like he could turn on. And dude, when I say bright, I'm talking like the bat signal.
Oh, wow.
And he would shine it into our yards. And what would happen is it was like on a timer that it would, after about 10, 15 minutes, it would dim down to when, and then it would just eventually turn off by itself. So if we got loud, he would shine that light, turn it on, and probably just walk back into his house. And dude, me and my neighbor, my neighbor was like, I'm going to shoot that light one of these nights, I swear to God. And it wasn't like behind him, it was like maybe 2 houses down from him.
Oh, wow.
And dude, it worked. I mean, to where he would just point in our direction, and dude, it was just annoying. It was the worst.
You know what I would have done? I would have went and got me a piece of board and put 4 fucking 12 by 12 mirrors on it. And pointing that bitch right back at his house.
Or angle it. Just make sure that it's not pointing up at a fucking airplane.
Well, that had we pointed up at an airplane, it wouldn't have been our fault.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. But he hasn't done that in a minute.
Oh, now we need to make him do it. And if not, we got BB guns and pellet guns. Oh, shit. No, we don't. No, we don't. I had one time, I don't even remember what it was, where the fuck we went. But, you know, I've been working at this place for almost a little over 4 years now, and it's 90% Spanish all day long.
Right.
So I had gone somewhere, and the girl, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm good. Hey, lo que estoy buscando es blah, and I started speaking to her in Spanish. Sir, I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry, dude. I said just automatically what I go to now. I said, I'm sorry. This is what I need. But okay, cool. Okay. I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And, oh, no, it's okay. But yeah, I haven't had shit like that happen in a while, or at least I just maybe. Yeah, couldn't have been, because I remember if that shit happened. Pretty good about remembering that.
Do you have people I mean, I know. I think I know. Does Manny speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone in your office pretty much does?
They have to, yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say, would do any customers get mad if somebody doesn't? Because that's what gets me, is when the Spanish-speaking people get mad at you.
Because you don't know Spanish.
Yeah. And it's like, well, hold on a second.
You know where you are, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. In a nutshell, yeah.
Right.
It's like, I get it. I really should, for my personal benefit, be fluent in Spanish, because I'm probably a little bit better than Seabass.
Right.
But don't get mad because I can't speak it, because in all actuality, I should be mad that you can't speak
right
English.
And the fact that they're so indignant about it, and it's like, dude, would you go to fucking Italy and not know a lick of fucking Italian? Would you go to France and not know a little French?
Well, yes, but don't get mad at them because you can't speak it.
Right.
Or they can't speak to you in your language.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
Oof. I get pissed off now when they come in and they're angry, and I try to talk to them, and I try to, because when I get angry, it's not, I can't do professional Spanish. When I get angry, it's like, so es que, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to tell you where to go, you know what I mean? So I have, it's difficult because I have to think of what I'm saying so that I don't say something wrong. And I'm weak in Spanish because I can't think fast enough. I can't defend myself fast enough in that language. And they get kind of snarky, so I'll start speaking English to them. If I get stuck, and then they'll just look at me like, what? I don't know. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but this is here. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, dude. Like, don't look, because you don't understand the process. I had one guy come in, and they were pissed off because we'd put up a sign, hey, we're going to be closed, on the day or on Thanksgiving. The day before, we're going to close at 4, and we're closed Thanksgiving. And we're closed at 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve and closed on Christmas. Oh, well, I came to make a payment on... Well, dude, the sign's been up for... I don't know how to read. I said, well, that's not my fucking fault. I mean...
Wow.
You know what I mean? Well, what about us that don't know how to fucking read? Well, then stand outside for fucking 24 hours. I don't know, dude. What the fuck? It's not my fault.
What about the people who can't read?
Yeah, dude.
Then how are you applying for a fucking loan?
It is absolutely amazing how many people don't
fucking Mexicans
don't get it and just rely on you telling whatever it is that you say being the truth.
Are your contracts in Spanish?
They're half English, half Spanish.
What you mean?
That means one side's probably English, the other side's probably Spanish.
Right.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, so actually
like the papers we used to get at school?
Yeah, so they're split right down the middle actually. So like the left side of the contract's in English, the right side's in Spanish.
Okay.
The right side is for the cosigner.
But the fucking the contract also states that if for any reason there's an issue you need to go to court, the English version of the contracts takes precedence.
Both halves don't say the same thing?
They do, but there's some things that are lost in translation. So they're saying, okay, well, this is the way we've translated it because that's the way it's been done. But if that translation's not right, the English one is what matters because we're in America anyways.
Right. I can see that.
It's the way it should be, right? You're in America.
Dude, I just noticed it. I'm so sorry that I'm going to bring this up in the middle of it. But I'm listening to you talk, and every time you open your mouth, there's this little pop that you make. That's like it's like super wet with your lips, right? It's like when someone tries to make a bubble with their mouth.
Yeah.
I heard it, and immediately I got frustrated. I don't know what it is. But I also have this thing that I read about it. It's like you get frustrated at the way someone breathes. And I think I told you about this, where there was one day where we were sitting next to each other. Can you fucking stop breathing? Like,
you told your dad if you can stop breathing?
Not like that, but like I was like frustrated with the way he was breathing.
Over my face, and he's yelling at me, "Can you please stop breathing?"
Well,
no, we were sitting there watching TV, and I was like, "God damn, shut the fuck up."
Well, let's be honest. And I was going to say this today for all those who've told me about my nasal issues.
Oh, Jesus.
That they can hear it when I'm talking and when I'm resting. I bought some Flonase. Been taking it for the last 2 days.
This is how I'm fixing it.
And dude, I'll be honest with you. I'm noticing that my nasal stuff is not
as bad.
Yeah, it's like I'm cool.
That's fucking funny. You know what? So when we had the other setup, because I changed some equipment in here, and when we had the other setup, you could hear me.
Right, yeah.
I was like, "Fuck!" Did I sound like
people
fucking?
mentioned that to me
Like
before
fucking,
too.
I'm so fat I can hear myself snoring while I'm awake. Like, what the fuck is going on? So with this new equipment, I could still hear it, but it's not as bad. And I'm thinking, I heard that, and I'm like, God damn, I'm so fat you can fucking hear it when I talk. Like, I'm just like, I gotta fucking do something. This is fucked up. Like it's funny. I can laugh at it, whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, I need to fucking fix it. This is bullshit.
Well, something similar to that. Do you snore?
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how you probably snore. I'm
Right.
not gonna deny it, but you don't think you do because
Oh no, I know I do.
really because
That shit
I never
wakes me up.
dog. I never thought I snored. Well, I still don't think I snore. Right, and I tell my old lady that she's like, "You were making so much." I was like, "No, I wasn't," because I'm asleep. How do I know?
Bro, you can't fucking breathe when you're awake. What?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yo, she
recorded you?
Yeah, she listened to this. Let me turn it over.
What the
Oh
fuck?
shit!
You need to go see a priest. Dude. I gotta do that.
Dude,
Well, hold up.
'cause-
Here's the funny thing. When I'm breathing out, dude, it sounds like a tire going flat. Listen.
That's great.
But it might be resolved now since I'm taking the Flonase.
we'll see. We need you to re-record, Miss Pacheco.
Yeah.
We need the update.
I was like, oh my God, is that me? And I was like, oh, wow.
Dude, my ex-wife, his mom used to, because I used to
so loud.
do, like I used to do mornings, right? So I'd get up at, 4:00 in the morning so I could leave by 4:30, be at the station by 5. Right?
Right.
So, and you know how it is. That's probably part of why you snore the way you do. Because when you sleep, motherfucker, you sleep.
Oh, dude, I'm gone.
Right? So I would, and she would, like, I'd come home like 2:00. Hey, I'm gonna take like an hour nap. I just need a little bit of and I get some go-go juice. I'm good, right? No, we need to go do this, or let's go have lunch here. Let's go do. Like, I've been awake 8 hours already. You just woke up. You know what I mean? Give me a minute, right? No. So we'd go, and then we'd come home, take a shower or whatever. I'm getting ready. 8, 9 o'clock. I'm sitting there watching TV with her. 10 o'clock, I gotta fucking go to bed. No, just stay up a little bit longer so I can go to sleep first, or else I'm not gonna be able to sleep. You snore so loud. I was like, well, fucking go to sleep already. Turn off the fucking lights. Let's go. I gotta go to bed.
Dude, all the summers that I stayed up at his house or went visiting, the way that my aunt's house was built up north was there was the upstairs and there was downstairs. Well, when we were there, we all slept downstairs, me, Dad, and Milo. We all slept downstairs in like the same room. It was a big room, but there's 3 of us sleeping there. He snores so fucking loud. You can hear it upstairs in like opposite sides of the house.
Well,
And I can't fucking sleep because he's right there.
and what's fucked up is my bed was right next to the stairs, which led up.
So it was just a fucking
It was just open, so it's
Yeah.
fucking echoing like fucking everywhere.
off everything.
My mom said,
Through the vents and shit.
I've been used to your dad snoring forever. He said, but you two in the house, like you guys are fucking snore fighting.
My wife and I, we got
Earplugs?
earplugs now because she could call hogs too sometimes.
Right?
And it's one of those things
Jesus
that
Christ.
like if I get up to go to the bathroom, I go back to bed, and she's going to town. I'm like, damn. So we gotta use those sometimes. They're right on our bedstands. The little foam things. You
Right.
squish them and stick them in your ears. Yep.
That's fucked up. You just told everybody that your wife fucking snores. She gonna fuck
And
you up.
called it calling hogs.
Yeah.
Can you send us a text as to where you're sleeping tonight? Because it's not going to be with her.
Fuck. Tony buries himself nowadays. Holy
Yep.
shit. But yeah, I've been known to wake myself up out of a dead sleep with snoring.
Really?
Yeah, I'll snore and like
So loud.
My old lady,
so
she'll
loud.
she'll wake me up, like she'll rub my back or something, and she says if she rubs my back, like I'll stop. But sometimes if she's like constantly like keeps rubbing, like I'll wake up and like, what's up? She'll be like, you're getting kind of loud right now, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll roll over or something and try to be quiet, but I don't know what I'm
fuck
doing.
that. My ex-wife used to, because she couldn't sleep. I don't know if it was my snoring or what, but she, hey, are you awake? Well, fuck, I am now. Did you hear me snoring? Yeah, I was asleep then. The fuck you waking me up for? I've sounded like fucking what's his name right now.
I remember one time when my old lady lived in San Diego with Sandra. I went to go visit, and
How was that?
say again?
I said, how was that?
What do you mean?
Visiting Sandra. Oh, your wife and Sandra. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You're visiting your wife and Sandra.
In San Diego.
Oh, she was sleeping once, and I was
Who was?
my old lady.
Okay.
And I was messing around with her, playing around. So I plugged her nose with my fingers because she was breathing through her nose. And like I held it down for I felt it was a while, but she wouldn't open her mouth to breathe. And dude, I got scared and I let go real fast, and she started breathing again. But I was like, damn.
Tony almost killed his wife
I don't
on
know if she was.
accident.
I don't remember if she was drunk or something. But yeah, I remember plugging her nose and expecting her to wake up, like
Right.
But no, she just and her mouth was closed, and I was like, damn, ain't she gonna breathe?
She started having fucking underwater dreams and
Right?
shit.
Like he's drowning.
Fuck, Tony.
Didn't you ever dream like that? Where you were fucking drowning
I
and
did.
he woke up with the fucking blanket wrapped around his neck, choking him?
Who was this?
Me. I was probably,
Really?
Yeah, I was about 16 probably, and I had a dream that I was at Nellie Kaufman, and I was walking. You know how you'd walk from the gym to the main school, right? So, and they had the flower beds that were just the red brick all the way around, but there was no
Right.
flowers in them. Remember? I remember I was.
Well, I didn't go to Coffin, but I know what you're talking about.
So I was walking from the gym over, and I stepped over the little red brick and into that, and I fell through, and it was water. And so I'm floating up, and I try to get out, and it's glass. So I can't get out. And I'm starting to panic, and I'm starting to, I can't fucking breathe or whatever. And all of a sudden, I don't know how I woke up, I don't know, but I woke up and I had the sheet that I was covering myself with wrapped around my fucking neck. I almost died in my sleep. I was like, holy shit, dude. And I'm thinking, like, who fucking does that? So I learned, that's when shit like that started happening. Like, I learned to learn to control my dreams, like to be in my dream.
Come on, man.
Oh, like, when I told you, like, when I woke up, I had a dream, and, like, all this shit was gone, and the pool liner was gone, and it was just dirt in there again.
Right.
Dude, it's got to, you're dreaming. Wake up. You're having a bad dream. Just get up. And I woke up, and I was fine. I've always done shit like that, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Be able to know that I was dreaming. Yeah. Weird. I remember one time, I must have been, let me see, so I had to have been around 14, 15 years old. And my sister had a white 76, or she had a white Camaro. It was all red interior. And it may have been the Nissan Sentra that she had right before that.
Hold on a second. You went from a Camaro to a Sentra?
Yeah, she had both cars. She went from...
Oh, I thought you meant it was either the Camaro or the Sentra.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was that she was driving at the time, because around that time she went through cars kind of fast. But I remember that her and the dude that she was with, I think it was I think it was her first husband, had come to the house. So the way that, I don't know if you remember the house, but you'd come in, and that was the living room, and then off to the left was like the dining room and the kitchen. And then off of the dining room was my bedroom. So I was asleep in my bedroom, and they were all talking in the dining room. And they were talking about something, and they started talking about a gun, and all of a sudden you hear a gun go off.
Damn.
And I got up. I thought somebody got shot. And I went out, and I was like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Who got shot? Who's shooting a fucking gun? It wasn't that. They weren't even talking about guns. The battery in the car fucking exploded. They had parked, they had been there about 20 minutes, and something happened that the car battery fucking exploded in their car.
Damn.
But I heard it as that they were talking about guns, and it was a gunshot. And I walked out, what are you talking about, a gun? I said, I don't know, you guys were talking about having a gun or something happened. Somebody shot, and I woke up. He said, no, it was the car battery. It exploded. It's like, how the fuck did I get all that other bullshit that, like, just weird shit like that, dude. Like, I've always been kind of, I don't know, weird, I guess, about shit like that. Just connected with Mother Earth like that, you know?
I just remembered something that tied into my Kaiser Grill issue. Did you hear about the director of Black Panther?
No.
And his run-in at the Bank of America in Atlanta?
No, what happened?
No.
Dude, jacked up. He goes into the bank. He's got his N95 mask on. He's in line. He needs to withdraw a lot of money. He goes up to the teller, and I guess he hands her 2 pieces of paper. One is the withdrawal paper.
Okay.
That he's withdrawing $12,000 in cash.
Okay.
The other is the back of a withdrawal paper that he's telling the teller, read the other paper.
Oh, that was stupid.
Read the other paper. She's like, what are you talking about? He goes, just read the other paper when you're doing this. So he had wrote, I'm withdrawing $12,000 from my checking account. I'm trying to be discreet, so please count the money away from the window.
Right.
Because he didn't want that machine counting all that money, because he said, I'm not trying to get robbed coming out of here.
Right.
So apparently she didn't read the paper. She just assumed they were being robbed.
Wow.
Because it's $12,000. So they called the police on him. Dude, there's video. You could Google it, YouTube it, I guess. So he's standing at the teller window, and it's the police body cam. So like they walk up to him,
Right.
and he doesn't even know. He's just waiting at the teller, and all of a sudden you hear the officer say, "Sir, do you mind coming with us?" And they had like their hands on their guns. And he's like, what's going on?
Wow.
They're like, we need you to come with us. So the officer that was closest to him puts him in handcuffs.
Jesus.
And walks him outside. And, dude, they're like, what's going on?
What happened to innocent until proven
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. And he was telling them, I something about a medical, he's got to get some medical, either medicine or a procedure that he gets done regularly, but he has to pay in cash for whatever reason. It's easier for him to pay in cash.
Right.
And he's like, I don't understand why you guys are doing this to me. On the note, it says, I'm withdrawing $12,000 from my checking account. Please count it away from the window because I'm trying to be discreet. Why are you guys harassing me? They're like, well, we got a call from the bank. They're saying that you're robbing the place. And when he came outside, apparently he had his buddies waiting in the car. They pulled them out of the car before they even went into the bank, put them in police cars because they thought it was a getaway car. after the fact, they caught on recording the bank after it all got settled. The manager's apologizing to the guy. He's saying she's not new. She's young. She didn't know what was going on. She assumed because of the note. That's what it was.
Well, he was stupid for approaching with a note like that to begin with. Like doing it like that. Like,
right. You think so?
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. He had a withdrawal slip.
Right.
The note did say, I'm withdrawing $12,000 from my checking account.
I get that. But you have to think about it from, I guess, the other side of it. And it's just ignorance. From the other side of it is, oh, shit. Somebody slides you a note. And you work at a fucking bank, it's, hey, don't fucking scream, don't hit any fucking buttons. Give me everything but the die pack, bitch, I'm out. You know what I mean? Right? Like, that's what's in every fucking movie you watch. Where there's a bank robbery, it's, hey, it's a fucking note. Don't fucking act stupid. Don't touch the silent alarm. No die packs. Nobody dies.
Yes, that's what the note says. But this note didn't say that.
Right, well, but that's what I'm saying. That's the ignorance part of it. They saw it and they were like, fucking panic settings. Oh, my God.
Bank of America, kid.
Holy shit. So how does Bank of America make that right? Because we just heard Sebastian say, well, fucking the food industry, we just comp him something.
Right.
Do they drop, the Bank of America drop like an extra $1,000 in his account and be like, hey, man, sorry?
Well, yeah, I know what you mean.
We're going to raise you an extra %? Like,
and let me ask you this now. Included in the story, obviously the dude's pissed off.
Right.
And I get it. But he's talking about he wants the name and badge numbers of all the police officers because I don't know if he's planning on suing.
why, they didn't do anything wrong?
That's what I'm thinking. And they were explaining to him, look, we get a call from the bank saying this is what's going on. That's why we come in the way we... Because he was like, dude, I look up and you guys have your hands on your guns. What am I supposed to think? And they're like, we understand, we apologize, but we got a call saying somebody was robbing a bank. That's why we got to put you in cuffs.
Right.
Until we got to figure it out.
Because you got to understand, that's a federal offense. Right?
Right.
So that's fucking... That's a big time crime. You're not just...
But on the flip side, when you go to the bank, dude, you got to put in your little ATM card in the machine. You got to put in your little code.
Yeah.
I mean, what more is he supposed to do?
But he didn't even get to that part because she saw the note and panicked.
How do you know?
Well, that's what you're saying. That
I'm
she
not
saw
saying
the note.
that. I'm just saying this. I don't know. I don't know the time frame. I don't know exactly what was done.
So let me. The flip side of that, and had he really thought it out, I would have gone in. Hey, the branch manager. Hey, listen.
Well, now you're bringing attention to yourself, which is something that he didn't want to do.
Well, you're not bringing attention to yourself because you walk over to a desk, or even a new accounts person, somebody that's available at a desk. Hey, listen, I need to withdraw $12,000, and I don't want everybody knowing how much I'm doing, or I want to be discreet about it. So I'm gonna go give this girl my withdrawal slip. Can you go let her know that I would like her to count it away from the counter? Now, doesn't that make more sense than read the note?
Yeah,
there are directions on the back of the note. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck does that? Like,
yeah, you're right.
I'm just like, if you really thought about the process, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a new age, bro. Everybody goes in that motherfucker with a mask on, right?
Yeah, yeah. Which is something that, in his defense, I'm wearing a mask because everybody wears a mask,
right? But at the same time, if I worked at a bank, that would be an added level of, oh fuck, he's handing me a note.
Yeah, but can we get back to, he hands her a note and specifically tells her, please read the note.
Well, is that what he said?
He said, "Read the note."
Okay, but now you're adding a layer on it. Say, please read the note. He slid that shit across real slow and said, "Read the note."
Yeah.
I mean, how dumb can you be?
I could be wrong on this. I even think they even said that the teller was like, "What do you mean? Can't you just tell me what you want?" And he was like, "Just read the note." Something like that.
Well, that right there, I would have. Okay, hold on. Let me have the paper back. I'm gonna go grab the manager because I don't want to get shot on the way out this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. God damn, the cops must have been fucking fast though.
True.
For them to get there, pull everybody out.
And yeah, he was at the window, like waiting on his money. So yeah, they got there quick.
Yeah. Well, and she must have stepped away. She must have read the fucking note that said step away to count it. Or maybe he thought she did, and that's why she stepped away when she was like hiding in the back room waiting for the cops.
Or maybe she just hit them 2 buttons or whatever it is that they do. That silent alarm.
Holy shit, dude. That's a lot of stupidity all in one happening. You know what I mean? Would you do that, Tony? If you had to go into the bank and do something special or wanted the teller to do something special, would you write a note and tell her,
no,
just read the note? The teller rubs the lotion on its skin. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Just saying. So let me ask you a question. Because we talked about like we talked about all the shit that from the Super Bowl and the halftime show, and we talked about Mary J. Blige, right?
Right.
But let me ask you a question. Who is more popular out of, like, because Celine Dion had a show in Vegas for a really long time, right? She had a home show there, right?
Yeah, what do they call that? A
residency?
Yeah.
And then Janet Jackson never did, but fuck, she was Janet Jackson.
Yep.
Whitney Houston, arguably one of the best singers ever, right? Like within that group of 3.
Okay.
For the way she sang. And then you have the one crossover artist that broke boundaries for Mexicans, I guess. Selena? Which one of those do you think would you consider to be more popular? Which one's hit home? Like, which one was the one that, out of those 4 names, if I said who's the most popular, who is it?
Huh. Okay, we're talking about Celine Dion. Celine, I don't think she's probably...
You're fucking crazy.
Celine Dion? Well, okay, you're right. Isn't she French?
Not only is she French, she sang the biggest major song on fucking Titanic that's been played over and over and over again.
Whitney Houston reference to this.
Whitney Houston saying, "I will always love you."
Okay,
that's That's huge.
Right, and I think those 2 women could go in the same category. Like, I don't think you can include Janet Jackson and Selena with Whitney Houston and Celine just because they sang ballads over poppy songs.
Okay, hold on a second. Are you talking popularity just for their music? Because let's talk about popularity
overall
after the halftime show for Janet Jackson.
And after the TV show for Selena.
Well, let's just talk about Nipplegate real fast.
Okay.
That was because that happened at a time when
it hadn't happened.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God. I mean, that's worldwide right there. Something as little as that, but that was like, again.
Oh, that wasn't little.
But again, how popular is American football? Not as popular as soccer, of course, but...
Well, but I think that it was at the end of its height when that happened, and then after that it dropped off.
But I'm just saying, how many people were watching the Super Bowl and saw that?
Well,
and heard worldwide and heard about it afterwards.
Well, but I think you're missing the whole bit on Janet. Period, because you got to remember she's been an artist since Jackson 5. She's been on that ABC Family where they had their own show, The Jacksons. She was on Good Times. She's been internationally known for a long time before.
No, Good Times. That's American. Other countries isn't watching that.
You're fucking tripping.
Good Times?
Fuck yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Good Times, Sanford and Son, all that shit, dude.
You think people in, give me a country,
Czechoslovakia
are watching Good Times?
Bosnia.
Yeah.
No, they're not watching Good Times.
Well, not anymore, but back then.
You think?
Yeah. It was American television. It was fantastic.
Okay.
So you have all that. Then you have her ginormous career in singing, Poetic Justice, right? That what she was with Tupac.
That wasn't a good movie.
But it was her and Tupac though, right? So
right.
So she had notoriety with that. All of her music. Touring throughout the country. Her brother.
Yeah.
Her name, just in and of itself, has a lot of notoriety. Right?
Do you think... Let me ask you this. Do you think the fact that she's known just by her first name can put her above all the rest? Meaning, if I said Celine, you wouldn't know who I was talking about. I would say Celine Dion.
Right.
If I said Whitney, you might know Whitney, but you say Whitney Houston.
Yeah, you would say, well, which Whitney? Are you talking about like the one from...
But if I said Janet, everybody knows who it is.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Those are the words that are going to come out of their mouth, right? Like, who's not going to say that?
I'm not going to say that.
You wouldn't say that? So, hey, you know Janet, right? You mean Miss Jackson if you're nasty? Everybody, they go hand in hand.
Like, for example, you could say the same about Selena, but she was Selena. There was no last name involved. It's just like Madonna.
Yeah, you're right. But if you said, Selena, right? Oh, bitty bitty bamba. Everybody, right. That's the one they're gonna go to, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, because she was brought in without a last name,
right?
That's everybody knows it's Selena. But Janet Jackson was Janet Jackson. But if you just said Janet, you know who we were talking about.
Right. I don't know, dude.
But worldwide, you think Whitney Houston is, although she's recognizable worldwide, but is she as popular as Celine Dion? Because Celine Dion isn't she like French to begin with? Right. So she's already international. She's international to us.
The only white one in the group. It's gotta, you know what I mean? But here's the question. So, Whitney and Celine, even Janet probably would be women 35 and up.
What?
Would be more popular with women 35 and up.
35?
Dude, we're 50.
Yeah, but we...
How long ago was that fucking Nipplegate?
Oh, okay. You're probably right.
15 years ago?
But she's known for in regards to music, I think... Let me backtrack real fast.
Okay.
I went to go see a Madonna tribute band. It's a band, but it was a tribute singer in a sense. Okay. In Palm Springs a week or two ago. I was surprised. My wife and I went, and it was like a free concert in the park type deal.
Okay.
We were probably the youngest, us and let's say 10 other people were the youngest out of 100 plus people there. I was surprised how old a lot of these people were.
Well, but you got to remember, we were like 15 when she came out, 16.
Okay,
like
but
a virgin. And those people were like 35 when she was hitting her stride.
yeah, okay, you're right. Because they were old, kid. Old.
Only concert you've been to that smelled like fucking Geritol? Smelled like Ben Gay.
Let me put it this way. The concert started at 7. We got there at 6.
And they were all half asleep already?
And dude, the place was packed. And I was like, I can't believe all these people are here already. I thought we were showing up early by being there an hour early.
Shit.
We should have been there 2 hours early and probably would have had a better seat.
Have you seen the new pictures of Madonna lately?
Yeah.
Bro, she's had her face fucking tightened so much.
You think that's what it is?
She looked good, though.
No, she don't.
Her face looked good.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
She looked like an alien, though. She looked
yeah,
good,
that's
though.
what I'm saying. Yeah, she don't look good.
She looked anime, though.
Yeah. I don't like it.
No?
No. I think she needs to age gracefully.
Yeah, she should have ducked out a few years ago. She needs to stop putting on the fucking leather and trying to show her tatas. All right, so Janet Jackson, where does she rate in the 4?
Okay, should we include Madonna in this? Because Madonna's very popular.
Okay.
Yeah, put another white girl in the mix.
Okay, well, if we're going to do that, then we move Whitney Houston and Celine separate.
Why?
Because they sing ballads. They don't sing pop music like...
We're talking about popularity worldwide.
Well, but I think they're two different audiences.
Okay, that's fine, but it's still popularity.
All right, put Madonna in there then.
So
I still think the most popular...
I don't think Selena should be is going to be as popular as the rest.
No, I don't. We could take her out. I think
Yeah.
Celine Dion.
I think Madonna. I think Madonna would probably be the most popular out of that whole group.
I don't know, bro. Fucking Titanic was a fucking huge movie, dude. And that's what catapulted her to where she's at now. How long was her fucking residency in Vegas?
It's because you had all them old people going there.
So you're saying her audience is dying?
I'm saying...
I'm not in a dick way. I'm just...
I think Madonna's audience is a larger group age-wise. Like, there's a lot of a younger audience as well as an older audience for Madonna versus Celine Dion.
When you say younger, what age group are you going back to?
I'm 50.
Didn't you just
40?
Didn't you just turn 51?
I went 35. I said 35 and up for them.
For Madonna?
Yeah, Madonna, all of them. I think anybody now that's 35 and or younger than 35 may listen, but they don't have the same.
Okay, I could probably say people under 35, you'll have a lot more people who know who Madonna is versus Celine Dion.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, if you ask somebody, do you know who Madonna is? Oh, yeah, she's that one, right? And they'd say some off-the-wall shit that she did. But if you said, do you know who Celine Dion is? I'm like, no, wait, who are you talking about? And then you go.
That's what I think, too.
And then you say Titanic, and like, what do you mean? The song in Titanic. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I know. I know that song of her.
If we're going to do that, then I would bet to say that in the group below 35, Selena is a bigger star than Madonna.
I don't think so.
It's only because of her show.
Maybe in the Latin community, but not worldwide.
We're huge. We got the same number as the Chinese. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Fucking joke hit a wall quick.
We're getting can't. Yeah, the wall of China, motherfucker. Move on.
No, I don't think. Don't get me wrong. Selena's hot in the Latin community, but not worldwide. Not as hot as Madonna. I think Madonna is probably the most popular. I'll stick with that. That's my final word.
Madonna, you think
Madonna? I think Madonna is across the board the most popular
out of the 5 names, right? Because we asked.
I'll go as bold as to say out of every female singer out there.
Ooh.
Madonna? My mom knows who Madonna is, and my daughter knows who
I know who Madonna is.
See what I'm saying?
That's a ballsy statement.
You don't think? Did your mom know who Madonna was?
No.
Yeah, she did.
My mom knew who fucking Elvira was, though. Elvira.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause of the-
Yeah.
Everybody knows Madonna, kid.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think you're right. Everybody does, but
Okay, let me put it. I'll even put it this way: not everybody might like her music that knows her, but
you think
everybody
that-
knows
they
her.
know the name.
But they
Okay.
know the name.
That I'll agree with. You might be right. You might be right. Just because she makes fucking... And that bitch is fucking... She's brilliant, dude. She has been reinventing herself from the minute she came out.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You know, she used to be the drummer to the band The Breakfast Club.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know
You
that.
know their one hit wonder, Right on Track.
I probably, if I heard it. How does it go?
That was
Tried.
I ain't gonna sing. Come on. But yeah, she was a drummer for that band.
Really?
Yeah, for a quick minute.
Did not know that. Yeah, that's interesting. I never would have... I don't know why I didn't include her to begin with. That was a good call. That was a very good call.
Any other women singers you think?
That would fit in there?
Yeah, I don't either.
There's nobody that can... Now, the younger group, probably a little bit younger than us, might say Christina Aguilera because she can hit the high notes, but I don't think she holds...
I think today's Madonna is probably Lady Gaga.
Probably.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Probably.
You don't think?
I think that's like confirmed.
I think you're wrong.
I think she called herself Madonna at some point.
Talk to your daddy over here.
I think...
Oh, sorry.
I was-
Daddy number one.
I was trying to. Well, whatever.
Well,
No, go ahead. No. Go ahead.
But tell me, what's the white girl that I told you that I like that her
Katy
dad's
Perry.
a country singer?
No, Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. That
care.
bitch is bad,
Why they gotta
bro.
all be bitches, kid?
That's what I'm saying.
That young white female is absolutely fantastic.
She is bad. I'll give you in regards to singing.
There's only one song that I heard her sing that I was like, "Ooh, yeah, you should stay away from that." But she can fucking blow on any song.
Yeah,
Like
she's
she's amazing, dude.
You ever hear her like sing rock songs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard her. She fucked up a Metallica song once, and I was like, "Yeah, no, you need to stay away from that."
I heard her do I think a Joan Jett song once.
She killed that shit.
Yeah.
She's amazing, dude. She's bad. I don't think people don't give her enough credit. And they're angry. Oh, Hannah Montana and fucking blah 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 blah. She might her dad's Billy Ray or whatever.
It
But
was less that and more of the fucking Britney Spears bald, weird meltdown she
Oh,
had.
Britney Spears.
no, no. We're not gonna include her in that. Because that would be an insult to include her in with those women.
Popularity wise?
I don't, because no, we can't include her in that because she can't sing. Those women that we talked about, they can sing without fucking auto-tune. They can sing.
Britney Spears can sing
No.
just because you don't like it?
No. Oh, I like it, dude. I'm a fan of hers. I always have been. But to include her with Janet Jackson and Madonna and the other two, no way. You can't include them together.
But then again, look at you. You bringing in Christina Aguilera. Come on.
No. I said that some people may say because she can hit those notes.
He also said the younger group.
Yeah, I don't think our group would include Christina Aguilera. Now, Christina Aguilera, if you wanted to do that, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears,
Kelly Clarkson.
no way.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson got dogged out, kid. We'll talk about that after.
Oh yeah, I saw the thing on that. So anyways,
dog.
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Pink.
Oh!
Just because you're obsessed with Pink doesn't mean that everybody else
Hold
is.
on a
There
second.
was one more. Oh, Jessica Simpson.
No, dog.
And just because Jessica Simpson was in a fucking Pink song,
Beyonce. I am not a
Rihanna.
Beyonce fan at all. But I got to give it to as far as popularity,
Oh yeah.
if you're going to do Beyonce, you'll probably have to throw in Rihanna too.
No.
Are you sure?
Worlds apart. Yeah, worlds apart.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, I like Rihanna's music, but I don't think she's as popular as Beyonce.
No.
Beyonce's worldwide too, kid.
She can't dance though. She's not the full package. Now, if Beyonce could dance like Britney,
Hold on, let's get back to. But she can't dance.
she can't dance. There was an award show that she came out on, and she did like 3 steps, and somebody in her ear must have told her, "Stop fucking dancing," because she can't dance, bro.
Nicki Minaj.
Get the
Get
fuck out of
the
here.
fuck out.
Okay, slow down, fellas, because my
No.
daughter. That's fighting words for my daughter.
Good.
Fucking Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Now wait,
baby girl.
Now wait a minute. If you're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj, then you got to take it back to the real fucking girls, like Trina.
Supersonic.
Trina. You got to take it back to Lil Kim. Who's the other one?
I don't know.
There's another
All I
one.
know
That
is
was
Foxy Brown.
All I know
Foxy
is
Brown.
Supersonic. And I don't
JJ
even know
Fad.
who did that.
that was way. That was way too far back. But yeah,
JJ
See?
Fad.
Look, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oaktown 357, son.
get the fuck out.
Yo.
No, what is with you and fucking Yo-Yo? It's the 3rd time you've tried to fucking defend her and bring her up in some bullshit.
We talked about Yo before?
Yeah,
Yo, her song was off the
because
hook. Come on.
you talked about Yo-Yo and we were talking about
yeah.
the fucking halftime show.
Did
So I was
I?
talking about, it was Mary J. Blige. Who else was around that year? Yo-Yo! Get the fuck out
And
with
he
Yo-Yo.
had the same reaction. Yeah, he had the same reaction.
Yo was put on by Ice Cube.
Don't fucking
Come
look
on.
at me. I don't know
But Ice Cube
none
wasn't
of
there.
these.
Doesn't matter. Ice Cube went the halftime show
I like Yo.
because Trina's fucking bad, bro. And
She has like 2 hits. Come on, kid.
yes, but if you listen to her fucking lyrics, dog, she's fucking ruthless, and she's worse than Lil Kim as far as being nasty.
I'm not that much of a fan of me.
And Nicki Minaj, and who's the other one? The Stallion, whatever the fuck
Megan
her
Thee
name is.
Stallion.
Yeah, dude,
Sweetie.
I'm out on all that shit.
Who's else?
Don't fucking look at me. I
There's
don't
one
know.
more. There's one more.
Yeah.
Megan, Sweetie, Doja Cat. I know you like Doja Cat. Don't say you don't.
I don't know, what the fuck does she sing?
I don't know.
You're
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
helpful.
But
I'm not
she's
up
your
on all
type.
the... She my type? What the fuck does that mean? She white?
Is she white? Yeah, is she
No,
white
she
blonde?
white.
Oh.
Is it Doja Cat I'm thinking about? I think it is. Yeah, it's probably her. All right.
Demi Lovato?
No, she's aged out, Holmes.
He said Holmes.
She got to take another stab at it. She'll be all right.
Good poking around it.
But before I forget about it, dog. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh.
got
Destroyed, right?
no, because she gets paid, kid. She makes loot. Straight up. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. To you and I, to the 3 of us, oh, yeah, she's getting put through the ringer. But in comparison to what she brings in, dog.
Oh, you're talking about her divorce?
Yeah, what were you talking about?
No, go ahead.
Let me see. Okay, her divorce.
How long have they been married? Like 5 years, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
But,
And she didn't have no prenup. Huh?
no. And he was her manager.
Ugh.
So, and manager for her music career, her television, for her whole career, I should say. Dog, while they were going through the divorce, so however many years it's been that they're doing this,
Right?
she was paying him $200,000 a month.
$200,000 a month?
A month,
Man, she making money.
dog.
I'll fucks with me a chunky Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, now the divorce is finalized. She got to pay him up front a lump sum of $1.4 million.
Wow.
She got to pay him $45,000 a month child support. And here's the kicker on that.
Oh, she got fucked.
Here's the kicker on that. She has custody of the kids. They're 5 and 7. So how many years is this going to go on for? Their kids are 5 and 7. She got custody. He only gets the kids 1 weekend a month.
Get the fuck out.
1 weekend a month, he got to mess with them kids.
For 45 grand.
45 grand a month.
She got fucked up.
Now,
That's $22,500
kid,
a day.
she got to pay him $115,000 a month spousal support.
Wow.
But that only lasts until 2024.
I thought it was supposed to last until he got married again.
Well, however it worked out. But he gets the 1.4 up front. He gets the 45 grand a month for the kids.
For 14 years.
At least. And he only...
Unless they go to college, right? Because he gets it all the time that they're in college. Woo-wee.
Dog, he's getting paid. But can you imagine how much money she's ringing in annually?
To have to pay that?
Yeah. And for it to sting a little bit, I think it stings more that she has to do it versus how much is actually hurting her financially. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hurting her. But, dude, she's clocking dollars.
Wow.
Paid.
Well, if we're going to talk about divorces, let's talk about Kim and Kanye. That whole thing is that he's showing his ass all day long.
Did you watch the video he made with the claymation?
Yeah. Dude, that dude is...
He's off his ringer, yeah.
Kanye?
Yeah, somebody need to get him
He's
back on
always
his
been
meds.
Have you seen the video?
No.
Yeah,
I have
it's,
zero interest in watching whatever the fuck he made.
Whoa. Yeah, if you watch it, you could see how sick he is. Mentally, like, it's like, holy shit, dude. And how angry he is, right? How bitter he is that he would have to make a whole fucking music video about Pete Davidson. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it's...
But that means Pete Davidson is winning.
Yeah.
And you know, the funny thing is, I heard that they're saying that Pete Davidson thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
He's
Dude,
like
if I
that.
was in his position, I'd be laughing my ass off too.
I'd be like,
The fuck?
Lauren, I got an idea for this weekend Saturday Night Live.
Right?
It would be all fucking Kim and Kanye on fucking Saturday Night Live if I was Pete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucking...
You know,
Have you
but
guys seen
I also...
what Kanye put out about me this
You're
weekend?
right. But I also think he's not trying to...
You think he's trying to take the high road?
No, I don't think he necessarily thinks it's worth bringing that kind of heat
I think you
to
mean
him.
I think you mean Pete's actually scared and don't want to fuck around. He already got security.
I wouldn't say he's scared. More of scared of what would happen after he did something like that.
Right.
So I'm not scared now, but I'm not trying to bring something to my doorstep either.
Right.
Because people these days can be crazy.
If it was you, what would you do?
Exactly what he's doing. Nothing. Just take the high road.
Because you got her.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly
Whether it's a
right.
publicity stunt or not.
What is it? All publicity, bad publicity,
all
is good
publicity
publicity.
is good publicity.
Yeah. So his name's being put out there. So he's like, cool.
Whoever his fucking guy is, his fucking media guy or his handler that came up with that idea and pitched it to the Kardashians and they said, fuck yeah, let's do it. Dude, you need to fucking give that man some fucking
Do what?
bonus money. If it's really a publicity stunt and he was able to reel in the Kardashians in on it, fucking give that dude
No, it's true love. What are you talking about?
I see it. I think you're right. I see it all day long.
It's true love right now.
It's true love because she thinks, all right, I can get with this guy. He's not going to fucking leave me. Look at me. He can't get anything better than me. Why is he going to go anywhere?
No, because she can say that about anybody.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you hear my condolences to you I think you
Yeah, I fucking heard. I'll be a stepdaddy. I'm cool. All 4 of them kids. I don't give a shit.
4.
Yeah, she got a kid with Oscar De La Hoya.
Who the fuck are we talking about?
Oh,
Stop.
is that right?
Who are we talking about?
Shauna Mulliker.
I don't know who that is.
Mokler. She was married to Travis
I'm not
Barker
gonna
for
know
a
who
while.
she was
Your
married
dad's
to.
dream girl.
Okay, yeah, don't know who that is.
So she got a kid with Oscar De La Hoya.
That's right. I forgot about that.
But I think that kid's like 18 already.
yeah,
older.
that's kid's way
Then she
older.
got the 2 kids with Travis.
Right.
And now she pregnant with this.
Yeah. So my bad, homie. I feel bad for you.
I'm good, bro. She was hot pregnant. I like pregnant women. Sexy as all get out.
That's fucking weird.
That glow that they talk about.
Wait, you know something about this?
Yeah, I know that that's real. That's not for the show. That's real.
Pregnant women are fuck. That's hot, bro.
Dog, you ain't got no cysts on your eyes and stuff?
No way.
Because isn't that like if you look at
That's if you see a dog shit and you don't do your fingers like this.
it's also about pregnant women if you do something wrong to them.
I ain't trying to do nothing wrong to them.
Well, thinking of them that way.
How the fuck you think they got that way?
Oh, a sty on your eye. That's what it is, a sty.
Yeah, dude. There's just something about it.
What?
They had that glow that they talk. There's a certain
Okay, the glow.
The
if
glow
there
that-
is a glow,
that they're growing a fucking child inside of them.
okay, that's in a way that's beautiful in a way. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily a sexual thing.
Not for you.
For you, that shit is hot. It's
Stop talking.
Oh, you love it when their feet get all swollen? Is that?
Yeah, because then they can't run anywhere.
They can run all they want. They're gonna be in their own house. I'm coming home. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's attractive.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially towards the end when the cholesterol starts coming in.
When the what starts coming in?
Cholesterol, that's the
Say it.
milk that comes out in the beginning when it's all fat. So they feed the children.
She
he's-
is right,
he's not
kid.
kidding.
Stop.
He's not kidding.
Dog.
Dude, there's this fucking. I should have fucking remembered. There's this TikTok where this chick, fucking, she expresses her milk. So she puts on the fucking machine and pulls out 8 ounces for 4 ounces for her kid, and then she switches to the other tit, and she drinks the fucking milk herself. No, I get, mix it with coffee. I get it. You know what I mean? But she like
Tony, is
yo.
there any part of you that regrets maybe showing up to
But
see
she
them?
I'll
drinks
be
her
honest
warm
with you,
tit
kid.
milk.
I'm thinking right now. All I'm thinking about is you. That video popping up, and you say, "Oh shit, let me pause it so I can get some Kleenex and some Jergens."
Christ. I don't need to think about that.
And now I push play.
Right.
And let this TikTok repeat for the
Fucking
next
gotta,
one.
I gotta watch that
Kid,
fucking video like
okay.
30 times. Yeah, it's weird, dude. No.
Okay. Hey, I'm not mad at you.
I was just trying to share with you that this girl drinks her own milk. Like, no other animals do that, right?
No, I can't say that they do.
Like a cow doesn't let you milk it and then be like, hey, move. You know, you know what I mean? It's weird, right?
Yeah. What do you think about, speaking of milk, why are we the only mammal, I think I'm saying it right, that drinks milk after it's not necessary anymore?
Because people think it tastes good
Yeah.
Actually, it does taste good.
No.
on its own.
Yeah, kid. Nice cold glass of milk.
I'll drink chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk's off the hook, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's about the only thing that I'll drink straight up milk.
I don't even think.
Milk and
Sometimes.
cookies?
Sometimes I'll do Oreos and milk.
See what I'm saying?
Sometimes. I have to really feel that. I'll chug a glass of milk after having Oreos.
Because my
I'll
cousin
ruin it like that for
a
myself.
few years ago schooled me on that. Like, we were talking about milk for some reason. He goes, dude, I don't drink milk. I'm like, why not? It's good.
Because I'm a fucking grown man.
Yeah, that's what he pretty much said. Dude, what other mammal drinks milk after they're not supposed to anymore?
Well, not only that, I don't think we should be feeding milk to our children, to babies. Bro, that milk is expressed, and it's supposed to be, it's meant for a fucking 200-pound baby cow. Now think of all the fucking hormones that we feed and they give to these fucking, why do you think these kids are growing up and fucking have beards at 8? Like, it's fucking, it's all this shit that we're feeding our children, all these fucking extra hormones and all the bullshit that comes through this cow just to get them to be able to express that much milk.
Yeah, I don't have an answer, but milk is good.
Now, I'll give you this. If I had a nice big block of chocolate cake, ain't nothing better than a fucking cold glass of milk with it. Like, you can't fuck with it. It's just,
They go together.
they do.
Yeah.
But you're not going to catch me come home and be like, I was watching a show the other day. Somebody came home, an adult came home, grabbed the milk, opened it up, and just gulped down milk right out of the fucking carton. I'm thinking, that's fucking gross.
Yes, but had he poured a glass and
Fucking
drank?
gross.
No, that's good stuff.
Especially like during the summer, because milk's thick and it'll coat your mouth. Yeah.
Shut up.
That's why you need to go to 2%.
Well, then why even drink milk? Just fucking drink water.
Because that don't go good with cookies.
Yeah, dude.
Water?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Water
Tripping.
go good with anything.
You're tripping. Get a nice donut and milk?
No, donut and the chocolate milk, though. I'm down.
No.
Donut and
Yep.
coffee.
No. Donut and pancakes?
Donut and pancakes?
I mean, excuse me, milk and pancakes.
No.
What are you talking about?
Coffee and pancakes.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Orange juice and pancakes.
That's even worse.
Orange juice and pancakes, good.
You're tripping. No.
Look, we know how to eat clearly. You can't tell us
Clearly.
shit. You can fuck off with that.
Yeah. And this is not due to milk.
Not,
or dairy
well,
products.
for me, it's butter and cheese. But,
And ranch.
yeah, that too.
And I'm just kidding. Yeah. dude.
Speaking of chocolate milk, back in the day, 10 years ago, you know how you get the Nestle Quick chocolate milk already made?
Those are still good, yeah.
No, they're not very good.
They are, but continue.
Hershey's made a chocolate milk.
I didn't know that.
It was called Milkshake.
What?
Dog. It was so good.
I don't know about that, but I'm still the one that'll pour the glass of milk and then do the Hershey
powder.
syrup and then stir it.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
If I'm having chocolate milk.
Fuck that. Strawberry milk.
I'm not, yeah. My son.
I've
and
really
my
grown
nephews
into
beat me
strawberries.
Yeah?
Strawberry stuff.
that. Chocolate
I
covered
used to-
strawberries.
I still haven't had those, but I used to never fucks with strawberries, but I've been having them a lot recently.
That's a very good gift for a girl.
Yeah, so
Like,
I've
if you're
heard.
ever-
Hold
chocolate
on.
espresso.
My wife got me that for
'Cause
Valentine's
you a
Day.
whole bitch.
You fucking threw it out like you're like nothing. Holy shit. All right.
But yeah, I mean, actually, she made some. And when she makes it, it's off the hook.
Yeah, that-
because the chocolate, when she
Everything
puts
homemade is
chocolate
so
on
much
it,
better. It's so
she makes
thick.
it nice and thick.
Yeah,
Dog. To where it almost chip your teeth.
that's
It's
some
off
good
the
stuff
hook.
right there.
That's real good shit.
Where it's almost more chocolate than it is
Yeah.
strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better. Because strawberries, you look at them and you're thinking, fuck, that looks delicious, going to be sweet. And you bite that motherfucker and you're like, oh, shit. They're like a fucking, is that a fucking lemon strawberry? Holy shit.
That's
So-
why strawberry lemonade is so good.
Are you a big fruit eater?
Real
No.
fruity.
No.
No? What's your favorite fruit? Banana.
Yeah.
No.
Can you name a few? Like,
Well, I'm not really into fruit that much, so I like apples. If I were to have something,
okay,
or let's say grapes. That's about it, really.
About it?
I can mess with some blueberries.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the real underappreciated one is the blueberry.
they're too tart just to have like natural like that.
Well, you got to throw like blueberries and vanilla yogurt's good, real good. That's off the hook. Blueberry muffins is real good.
Blueberry muffins.
Blueberry muffins are good, but when you do them like that, they're smashed and you add sugar. You don't just put them in there like that.
And what?
In muffins.
However they do it, it's good.
And
my old lady likes the blueberry pancakes.
I do too, and
blueberry syrup.
Yeah,
No, that's nasty.
Or
Come
that
on.
blueberry stuff that has the jelly shit around
Looks
it.
like a raspberry coulis.
No, that's
Good IHOP.
Okay.
Oh, it's closed, huh? Fuck.
Probably.
Closes early now.
Yeah.
Fucking pandemic.
Oh, so they do close early. Because this is like the third time I drove by IHOP in Palm Springs, like after 7, and it's closed.
Yeah, I think they close like at 9 o'clock out here.
Okay.
The one down here used to be open 24 hours, and
They're
now
all supposed to be open 24 hours.
nada.
Yeah.
They even they wanted to try to revitalize it with doing fucking hamburgers and shit. People were like, not enough. Not unless you stick to fucking breakfast. And we'll come see you when we're ready. We'll be there after church on Sunday. Just like that. Just like that.
So I mentioned I went back to the doctor
Yeah, what happened?
to get my results.
Okay, so Tony was low on iron. They gave him an infusion. They didn't really know what was going on with him.
Good. This happened 3 years ago. Same thing happened now.
Okay.
I just went to the doctor early enough to somewhat catch it in time
So they
before it got
didn't
too
wipe you
far. Okay, good. We got to start with the first time. They did, what do they call it, Seabass? Endoscopy?
Yeah, endoscopy.
Endoscopy. And at a different point in time, a colonoscopy.
Okay.
Couldn't find any bleeding in my throat, stomach with the endoscopy.
Yeah, and endoscopy.
Endoscopy.
Couldn't find any
Jesus
bleeding
Christ, I'm glad I passed
in
that
my
issue.
colonoscopy.
Okay.
So what's the result? We don't know what's wrong with you. We don't know how you
You fucked up, but we don't know where.
how you're losing your blood to lose iron. But we got you straight now, so you're good to go.
Did you have him check your vagina? I'm just kidding.
So that's 3 years ago.
Okay.
Fast forward to now. They did the endoscopy.
Yep. Good.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I
Cool.
didn't correct you.
Now, okay, back. Rewind. I'm having the same issue again. They say, okay, let's do an endoscopy and a colonoscopy. Check you both ends.
Right.
At the same time.
They called it in. It's going to be a few months before we can get the double.
Before
But we
roast you.
could do the endoscopy
Endoscopy.
now, and we'll just do the colonoscopy at another point in time. All right, that's cool.
It's a spit roast.
So they did the endoscopy, and he says, "Oh, you got some ulcers, but they're not bleeding. It's probably from you eating so much spicy food." Because, like I said, a lot of red pepper on all my dude. I was putting red pepper in my hand and licking it.
Jesus Christ.
So I ain't gonna lie. You know, I had a special mixture: crushed red pepper, garlic salt, minced garlic, and something else. And dude, it was perfect. While I was working, I'll pour some in my hand and just lick it. I put it on all my food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I got red pepper packets in my truck still. I get a burger from Carl's Jr., tap a few in there, I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going overboard with it. So they said, cut that out. Stop drinking coffee. Because apparently coffee's acidic.
Correct.
Which I don't even get. But okay, whatever. So I cut those things out for the most part. Stop looking at my Starbucks cup.
Here he is with a cup of coffee in front of him. And it's not a small cup of coffee.
5 days a week before work.
Okay.
And then once a week when I came here. So pretty much I only drink it on Friday mornings as a treat to myself. And then when I come here. So I went from 6 cups a day, 6 cups a week to 2.
Okay.
Okay, we found some ulcers, but they're not bleeding. But we still need to get those handled.
Okay.
So as of right now, we don't know where your blood loss is. So when we eventually do the colonoscopy, maybe they'll give us answers. So my response is, well, we did this 3 years ago, and you couldn't find it then, and you went through both ends. Why? Let's just assume back to history. Let's just go by history. Let's assume that it's going to be the same thing. What else could it be? Well, I don't know because we got to do the colonoscopy. I'm like, I understand that. But let's just, for conversation's sake, let's say you don't find anything because you didn't find anything last time.
What's next?
Well, we don't have an answer. So it's possible you're anemic. I said, okay, so what does that entail exactly? Well, it's like any foods that you're eating, you're not absorbing the iron. However, there's a part of your body or something internally that stores iron. And that's fine. Your storage of iron is fine. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. Why does your body store iron and not give it to you when your body needs it? So, like, my storage of iron is fine, but I don't know. I would assume your day-to-day need of it is not fine.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Does not make any sense at all.
Hey, you have enough iron, but you don't have enough iron.
Right.
So there's something in the delivery system of your iron that's wrong.
Possibly.
What could that be?
Yeah.
Kidneys.
You know.
Right? That's what
Kidneys?
filters your blood.
Really?
Yeah, that's what filters your blood, right?
Yeah. Well, it filters the fluid in your body, so I'm assuming that.
Now, here's my take on it. Everybody's in it for business.
Right.
This doctor is not there unless he's getting paid.
There's no cure. There's no money in curing you.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like he's telling me I don't have an answer for you,
Come back
which
next
is
time.
why we got to do a colonoscopy, which is what, $90,000, $100,000.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a
To the insurance company, of
Fingers
course.
Right.
stuck up your ass?
But it's still, hey, we got to do this. But hold on, hold on a second. Because you didn't find it last time, we're just talking here. What if you don't find it again this time? Oh, well, I unless we know for sure, I can't give you an answer. So it's like, your sales pitching me.
Right.
You're
So he won't even tell you what's next.
Yeah.
Or what the next step would be, or the next
If
diagnosis.
this came back that they can't find nothing in my poop chute that's causing the issue.
Fuck.
And it's like, yeah, exactly. What are you going to do? And then, he's... my old lady had to get me one of them trays for pills on a daily basis.
Oh, shit.
Because, dog, I was taking like 6 pills a day.
Holy shit.
Yeah, some had to be in the evening, some had to be in the morning. And to where it was getting to the point, the days would just mesh together.
Right.
Did you take this pill? Like, I don't remember. I don't remember if I took it yesterday, type deal.
And you start getting frustrated and shit, right?
So my old lady said, okay, this is what it comes down to. And last Sunday, what was I doing? Putting pills in each one of the things. So I'm at the doctor's office, and he's like, are you taking these pills? Yes. Are you taking it with food? I'm like, no. Well, I think in the directions it said to take with food. And I'm like, well, you just told me to take this one once a day, this one in the morning and one in the evening. You didn't say take it with food per se. What's the big deal? It's still going into your system. Oh, no, well, it works better if you take it with food. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll make an effort to do it now, but you're asking me if I've read the directions on the bottle? No. Who does that? Your doctor says take this in the morning. I take it in the morning.
Right.
So what am I going to do, Wingo?
Wait till the doctor takes his finger out of your ass and hopefully he has an answer.
So, long story short, I have to go back for blood work in 4 months to see where my count is. Since I'm feeling fine now, okay, you're good now. We're going to test you again in 4 months to see where we're at.
Well, is your storage good because they just gave you a shitload of it, or is it really good?
Good question. Don't have an answer because when I got the blood test, apparently they run the basics on what they're looking for in a blood test.
Right.
Iron count, this, that, and the other. One of the last tests I took was more extensive for different areas. One of those areas is like the blood storage area. I mean, iron storage area.
Okay.
That's not taken at one of the first tests I did because that's more in depth, if you will.
Well, that sounds really stupid.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because you. It's just a different test. It's not that it's in a different area. It's just a different test with some other kind of whatever they use to separate it to get the storage count.
Have you heard of that before? Okay.
No idea. What is it? RDA or A? There's certain letterings that you're looking for, I think.
RNA.
Because when my dad, when he had, what is it? Is it colon cancer? What's the other one? Not colon cancer. What's the other one? Your, it's right below your balls, like
Prostate.
Prostate. He had prostate cancer. And, they shot him with pellets and all that inside his, whatever the fuck that was. And they gave him, they were counting certain cell kinds.
Cell count, yeah.
To figure out where he's at. And they had an A in it somewhere. I don't even remember what it's called, but they had to be in a certain area. But they would tell him, like, take cranberry pills, drink cranberry juice, that kind of shit to keep it clean. I don't know if that's even what you're going through or whatnot. Now, my sister has a real rare disorder with her blood. She has lupus and she has something else going on. I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but I know that she has issues with her iron as well. And then my dad did too before, he passed because of what was going on with his stomach. Because he had stomach cancer and he was losing blood, or not losing it, but he had a mass in his stomach. And they were afraid that it was going to tear and do all that. That's why they ended up giving him a bag. But they had to give him blood transfusions, and they had to give him iron as well to help him. Because he would do the same. Like he would get where he was like fucking. I've never seen my dad drunk, but if I ever saw him, I would equate the way he was acting at that point to being drunk, because he was just kind of like had a hard time talking or whatever, and blah blah blah. So it was really apparent that he was back at that where he didn't have enough iron in his system, and it was fucking with him. So, you got to watch it, and hopefully they can come up with some sort of fucking answer for you, dude. And it's funny that you bring up that you had ulcers, because milk is good for ulcers.
It's funny you say that, because remember, I think I told you if I drink milk right before I go to bed,
yeah,
like it'll come up and as if I'm going to throw it up.
Right.
And the doctor's like, that happens to you? I said, yeah, so I can't drink milk an hour before I go to bed. It's like a cutoff for me in milk at night. For my milk and cookies, my milk and cake, my milk and donuts, my milk and whatever.
Right.
Got like 6:30 was my cutoff. If after 6:30, dude, I'm playing with fire. I'm gonna be choking in the middle of the night. And he was like, that makes no sense because milk is supposed to coat, your acid reflux and all that stuff is supposed to be good for you. I'm like, nope. The only time I would start throwing up acid is if I drank milk an hour before I went to bed.
It's funny because my dad was like that. He would if he drank milk, like he would like to drink like vanilla wafers and milk and a banana at night. And he'd do that before he go to bed, and he would had heartburn, and he's taking fucking Tums and all this bullshit. So, and I'm not trying to scare you or anything. I'm just. That's scary, especially when they keep telling you, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
And dude, it like the movies, like us being younger, looking at old people. Taking all these pills.
Yep.
Got that 7-day-a-week container. What do you need that for? Dog, it's horrible.
Yeah. How many pills are you taking right now? 6?
No, I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Holy shit. Yeah, I definitely need to go see a doctor here real soon, too. I don't want anything put in my ass or anything, but I want to go see a doctor. I need to go back and get my blood pressure pills and all that shit.
You take pills for your blood pressure?
Mm-hmm. I'm running out, though. And I have to, if I go to the res, I have to go and see somebody that I had like a year's worth of refills, but I never went.
Is that just something that came with age or high blood pressure?
Yeah, age and weight. Mine, I think most of what my issues are, if I lost weight, I'd be fine.
Let me ask you a question.
What's that?
You got? Do we ever talk about problems with your feet, like hurting and shit?
No. Mine swell. Mine will swell.
Like my feet, as far as my work shoes are concerned.
Yeah.
When I start wearing out the insole, when I wake up in the morning, I stand up for the first time, my feet will hurt.
Okay.
And that tells me my insoles need to be. I'll get those Dr. Scholl's joints and put them in my work shoes.
Right.
It just tells me, okay, it's time to either put in the Dr. Scholl's, or if your shoes are trashed, time for a new pair. I saw a video of some fitness dudes explaining that you really don't need shoes with support. That you're supposed to be doing everything barefoot because that's how we were built.
Right.
You believe that? And well, let me before you go on. It kind of makes sense to me that they're saying this. Not that I believe it, but have you seen like the new running shoes and stuff? How light they are.
Well, yeah, they started off with like the ones that just had the toes. Right?
Yeah. Well, I bought a pair of Nikes like 2 years ago when I was supposed to start working out, type deal, or 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't know. But they were so light and I wouldn't say flimsy, but you could bend them and stuff.
No fucking support.
Yeah, and I was like, people work out in these things?
Yeah.
Because I need something that's going to encompass my foot and,
protect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and again, these trainers, that's what the trainers were saying, we want you to be able to do our workouts without shoes on. We don't mind that you wear your shoes, but your body was really meant to be barefoot. And they're working out, and they're doing strenuous stuff,
right.
Barefooted, running, barefoot.
I believe that's true. And the only reason why is...
It makes no sense.
It makes total sense. Because your body's all electricity, right? It's all electrical output.
Okay.
And you need ground for electrical output. So they say and this is like a big Native American belief too, that in order to be in tune with Mother Earth, you don't wear shoes. You walk on the earth, and you feel things. The same with they say that about their hair. And there's a lot of people that there's some survivalists. There's one guy out of Arizona that always barefoot. And he lives out in Arizona where there's fucking stickers, and he'll walk through shit and he'll feel much different. He doesn't like wearing shoes at all. Like, they would go to like fucking Alaska and he'd wear chanclas. Because they were doing like he had on the survival show on Dual Survivor, and this dude never had fucking shoes on. And I think that there's a lot to it, because even like when I get sick, if I get a cold, and everybody scoffs and laughs at me or whatever because I say, well, when you put on, the vapor, make sure you put it on the bottom of your feet and put socks on. Well, everything comes through your feet because that's what's on the ground. So it makes sense. The same thing that they're talking about. All that extra energy, all the energy from Mother Earth, all that stuff comes through your feet. So yeah, it makes sense. And he's right. We were born without shoes.
Yeah. Well, then it got me thinking, because like my old lady, a lot of women, they rock the thin-soled sandals.
Right.
And it's like, how do you walk in those things so long? That would kill my feet.
Yeah.
But no, I guess in, let's say, India, dudes are walking around with flip-flops all the time. Flat.
Yep.
Thin-soled flip-flops.
Yep.
And sure enough, yeah, it's all day long. I mean,
I couldn't do it.
Did we talk about me wearing Skechers once? The shape-ups?
No, I don't think so. What are shape-ups? Are those the ones that are really round on the bottom?
Yeah, they got that thick-ass sole. It's like rounded like a tire.
Right.
Dog, I used to rock those for work.
Really?
Yeah.
How many times did you fall in a pool?
You got to get used to it.
Right.
Because they are rounded on the bottom. That's why they call them shape-up, because you're supposed to roll.
Right, because it helps your core, right? Because you're using that core to stay upright.
That I don't know. All I know is they felt fabulous.
Really?
Oh my! It's like you're walking on clouds, straight up. I mean, because when they came out, I would see people wearing them like that worked at Home Depot or Lowe's, and I'm like, those shoes work. They're like, oh, it's the best thing if you're on your feet all day. And I was like, man, I should get a pair, but they look.
They look funky, right?
Yeah, they look like when your uncle had a shorter leg. He had to get
You were gonna fucking say that.
He had to get the shoe with the thicker sole. I mean, and when I say thicker sole, I'm talking like 4 inches.
Like the fucking old school chola chanclas. You see them all the time at the fucking fair, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And so one time I saw a pool guy with him, and at the time, let's say I was 35 years old. I don't think I was even in my 40s yet. This pool guy was older, and that should have been an indication for me.
Right.
But I was like, yo, man, how's those shoes? He goes, the best thing in the world. I love these. I bought a pair, and I do, hand to God, the most comfortable shoe in the world. Oh, my God, I loved them, but they looked horrible. And then people started noticing me wearing them. And they're like staring at me. They're like, I can't believe you're wearing those shoes. I was like, man, these are the best things in the world. I didn't care. And then after hearing that so many times, it starts to wear on you. And one day we went to...
you got bullied into not wearing your comfortable shoes?
Well, we went to Upper Crust for a family event, somebody's birthday. And I was running late because I went straight from work. And I had my feet like how I have, I had my legs crossed like I do now. And that thick ass sole.
And your SAS shoes.
Yeah, and my niece Jackie, she was talking to me, and she was like looking at me in the eye, and all of a sudden I saw her look down at my shoe, and like her facial expression was just like, what the fuck? And I swear to God, dude, I went home that night and I just threw them in the trash. I'm that type. I out of sight, out of mind. I gotta just get rid of them.
Wow.
I couldn't do it no more. After that look, she didn't even tell me anything. She just looked at it and was just like, and I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't do this no more.
Wow. That's fucked up.
But they felt great. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't gonna fight it none, huh? Sebastian, any final words?
No, I'm good.
You know already?
Tony, any final words?
No, actually, we're straight right now.
We're all caught up on everybody?
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we're good.
Cool. We had a couple special ones coming up here. Yesterday was my, I believe it was yesterday was my primo Chendo's birthday.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm starting to get into it, Tony.
I was about to say, between Seabass stealing my thunder last week or the week before with nephew,
right?
And now you not stealing my thunder, but
coming up with my own birthday.
Acknowledging somebody. I'm proud of the both of you. So let's give the two of you a hand.
Now, if we can get you to return text messages.
Can I just say, though, I can't steal it if it wasn't yours to begin with.
Oh, it was mine. It was mine.
Anyways.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you so
much. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna say happy birthday to your wife again from yesterday.
Oh well, happy birthday month. It's still we're still in March.
All right, happy birthday, Mr. Checo.
Happy birthday. We're going to go see my kids this weekend.
Right on.
Going to LA for the weekend. We might go see Batman while we're out there because I haven't seen it yet. And again, that's my son and I's joint. We go see all the superhero movies.
Right on.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
Yes.
Cool. Hey, thank you everybody so much for listening. We appreciate it. Love you. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.